Hey, welcome to the DBP channel. Today we have a final game. It'll be a mirror game. Yes, it's a mirror game between the Laws. Now, Law has insane value in its leader ability and has many different unique deck lists that one can actually choose to pilot, and it's definitely one of the big brain decks available in the game right now. Now, how will the games actually turn out? Without further ado, let's dive right into the game itself as we do go to 3 dawns for the right player here. It's gonna actually swing the Law and the left leader just take it straight away, increasing the hand size for him. Gonna go for the Tony Chopper, a Kozuki, as well as the Otama. So he's actually going to flood the bodies with a lot of 1 cost and achieving that 5 field requirement for the Law leaders. And we do have 4 dawns for the left player here as he does go for the Nico Robin. Now Nico Robin is definitely one of the most popular card in the red and the green deck list because of his unique ability to actually kill off 1-3k characters on the field. Now let's not forget with the synergy with Otama and the round table, you can actually kill off a lot of things on the field just by attacking, so it's definitely a very strong card. Now you do see Law hitting to the Law again for the right player as he does hit into the Jet Pistol, which does kill off the Kozuki, which is definitely unfortunate for the right player as he does return the Jet Pistol favor by killing off the Nico Robin because the Nico Robin has to be respected. Because if he does start swinging at the leader, you can actually see your resources being popped off and it's going to be very painful for the right player. Now the left player does go for the Gordon, which for 2 costs you can actually put 1 card from your hand to the bottom of the deck to actually draw 1. Gonna go for another Gordon here and it's definitely cycling into the Law SR, I believe, because Law SR is definitely one of the cards you want to see as a Law player. Now that's actually hit into it, but he doesn't have enough mana or rather Dawn to actually go for it as he does go for the Kozuki, and the Tony Chopper is just gonna pass the turn. The right player does have 4 1 cost characters there as he does go for the You Can Be My Samurai. Very interesting card to be played here because you can rest 2 characters and draw 2 cards, which definitely helps the resources building for the Law decks. He does go for his own Nico Robin, he's gonna pay 1 cost for another You Can Be My Samurai, resting the Robin and the Nami, drawing 2 cards there. Gonna go for the Trafalgar Law leader's ability here. Actually bounce off one of the red characters to hand. It's going to call the Trafalgar Law to bounce another character to hand to call the Nico Robin in standing. Now this standing position of the Nico Robin is very important because if the Nico Robin is actually rested, left player will definitely throw all the bodies at the Nico Robin, making sure it's dead because Nico Robin on the field can be quite lethal on board. Now we do have only 1 life left for the left player and we shall see how he actually can survive this onslaught from the right player as he does go for the Kozuki, picking up that Otama, which is a 1-0 country, adding it to hand. You can see Otama being played here. It's going to actually apply the 2k debuff on the Robin. And we do see him go for the Trafalgar Law ability, bouncing the Otama to the Law. The Law will bounce the Kozuki to the Cat Viper. So much synergy right there. You're going to see the leader actually swinging over the Nico Robin, not going to be blocked by the Law, as well as the Tony Chopper. Now the Gordons will be actually killing off the Otamas for free, which is pretty interesting because he does have the Law to actually block it off, but he does let all of them go. So maybe he's not respecting the fact that the Otama can actually survive the Law block. But we do see him going for the Nami here for the 1 cost, looking at top 5. And we do see him pick up a Nico Robin, adding it to hand. Now Nami is definitely one of the MVPs in the deck just because of how much synergy it does have on the on-play ability. Now Trafalgar Law allows you to basically rinse and repeat those on-play abilities, so you can actually see how the synergy works. You can actually just keep summoning it and plussing 1 to your hand with the Nami ability. Now we do see Nico Robin as well as Trafalgar Law ability bouncing the Nami back. And we're going to see a Yamato coming down. Now Yamato does have a very strong banish and double attack ability, but however it is not very explosive because a simple blocker can actually block the attack. Now even if you do not commit any Dawn for it, it can be simply guarded by the hand from the counters. Now this is exactly why we actually don't see Yamato being played in almost every list here. However, we do see the right guy actually going for it. Now we do see Gordon swinging at the Cat Viper, not being blocked by the Trafalgar Law once again. And we're going to see a Trafalgar Law leader ability bouncing that Gordon to hand. It's a 2k shield by the way. And we're going to see the Trafalgar Law coming down, bouncing the Cat Viper to actually reproc it, to actually basically rest the Nico Robin. Now Nico Robin will be aimed once again by the leader, so let it go because it's actually quite painful to guard, especially when you know that opponent does have 8 active Dawn left. We're going to see a Nami being played for the left player here, looking at top 5. And go pick up the Monkey D. Luffy, adding it to hand. It's going to actually retire that Nami straight away. And it's going to play its own Yamato. So the left guy is actually playing the Yamato as well. And I can actually see why, because once you stabilize with the board, Yamato can actually start swinging at your opponent's life, and your opponent's life won't be added to hand. Now in this game, the life is actually technically your extra hands, but if Yamato does swing at the life there, you'll be banished, so it won't be a plus for the opponent, and it's actually pretty scary if not dealt with. Now we do see the Trafalgar Law actually bouncing the Nami, calming down the Trafalgar Law. Trafalgar Law is going to actually bounce the Trafalgar Law to actually call the Nami down. So much bouncing, so much synergy, and we do see Nami picking up the Nico Robin once again, adding into hand. Now, even though Nico Robin won't actually survive on the field, but he does actually become 1k shield in the hand, so it's definitely very nice. Now, the Chopper does block against the leader attack, and we do actually still leave 1 life for the left player, so he's definitely hanging on here. However, the right player still have 4 life, and we do see the Yamato being committed to Dawn, which is swinging at the life, but the 2020 Chopper is just going to simply block it, which is definitely very annoying for the left player, as he does go for the Kozuki first to start farming using 2 Dawns. Does actually miss, which is pretty unfortunate because the deck does actually play a mix of Super Rookies, Straw Hat Crews, and of course, Wano countries. It's going to use the leader skill to actually bounce the Kozuki to hand to actually simply call the Chopper. Now, this is a very good usage of the Trafalgar Law ability because you don't really want to overextend your board, and in the game rules, you do only have 5 characters on the field at one time. So by bouncing off the characters to your hand, you can actually make use of the full board always, and of course make sure that every card is utilized to its max resources. Now we do see the right player actually constantly throwing his bodies at the Yamato because Yamato is definitely very annoying and very pressuring for the right player because he can actually eat those cards for free, given that they'll be banished to the drop zone straight away. Now we do see the Trafalgar Law synergy happening here, and we do see a Nami coming down, adding the Monkey D. Luffy to hand, and I have seen so many Nami procs in this game, it's actually pretty insane. Now, of course, not forgetting that this is a mirror game, so we do see some synergies or rather some similar combos for both players. I'm going to see 2 Dawns being committed to the Yamato once again, but the Tony Chopper is there, it's so annoying, it just simply blocks it. So this is why Yamato isn't as strong. But we do see Otama coming down. It's going to apply the 2k debuff on the Nico Robin, and we're going to go for the Trafalgar Law ability, bouncing off the Cat Viper to hand. It's going to call a red character card, which will be the Luffy, and we do see him actually retire the Otama, and then going for the Cat Viper to actually rest the Nico Robin. We're going to see the leader actually start swinging at the Nico Robin once again, I believe. Yes, he does. So actually we don't see any Nico Robin being proc in this game at all. So that's pretty interesting because both players actually respect the Nico Robin card a lot, given that it can actually disrupt the field quite a bit. Now we do see Kozuki coming down, using his ability to actually tap himself, and of course 1 Dawn to actually pick up a Wano country, and we do see him picking up the Otama, which is a 2k shield, and of course it's going to sum the Otama, applying a 2k debuff on the Yamato, given that it's rested. It's going to go Jet Pistol to kill off one of the Trafalgar Law, which is definitely very painful for the right player, and we do see him actually commit 1 Dawn to the Nami to actually kill off the Yamato, but he does hit into the Paradise Waterfall. Now this Paradise Waterfall will restand the Yamato and prevent any more threats from the right player, but we do see the Trafalgar Law ability bouncing the Nami to hand to call Trafalgar Law, or bounce to call the Nami once again. This probably is the 8th time that we see a Nami proc, and it's going to add the Jet Pistol to hand. Man, the value from the Nami and the Trafalgar Laws is pretty insane if you ask me, and we do see a Trafalgar Law blocking the attack from the leader, and this is definitely very nice for the left player. But however, we are still 1 life to 4 life, and definitely left player is going to struggle eventually because the right player can actually afford to eat some damage, but the left player will always be facing some lethal opportunities. Now to see Kozuki actually adding the You Can Be My Samurai to hand, which is definitely a Wano country. He's going to use the ability to actually rest the Luffy as well as the Cat Viper to actually draw 2 cards here. That's drawing to the Nico Robin as well as the 2020 Chopper. Now we do see 2 Dawn committed to the Yamato. It's going to start swinging at the life. Now the Trafalgar Law actually throw itself at the body to block it, and we do see the Trafalgar Law ability activated for the left player as he does bounce off the Kozuki, allowing him to call a red one, and does call the 2020 Chopper, and it's just going to simply pass the turn. Now this is definitely very uphill battle, I would say, for the left player, and we shall see whether the right player can actually find the leader off here. He does go for the Jet Pistol, killing off the Trafalgar Law instantly. Now the Trafalgar Law is definitely all eliminated from the left player, and we do see the Cat Viper coming down, resting at 2020 Chopper. Is going to swing the Nami at the 2020 Chopper. Now with no blockers on the field, the right player can actually go for lethal here, but it's going to swing at the Yamato instead. It will be blocked off by the Nico Robin. Now the Yamato will swing at the Yamato, and we do see the Brutes coming down to actually block it off. And we do see the Law actually attaching 1 Dawn, making it a 7k character to actually swing at the Cat Viper. Very interesting choice. And we do see actually go for the Trafalgar Law ability, bouncing off the Law to call the Monkey D. Luffy to hand, and choosing not to swing and simply pass the turn. Now that's a very interesting play because I would imagine you swinging the Monkey D. Luffy at the Yamato, forcing another 2k block. Now even if he does block it, you're actually spending some resources, and definitely you do have 4 life to work with, but that's a very interesting play from the right player. Now the left player does go for the Kozuki, adding the Otama to hand, which is the Wano country once again. He does call down the Otama, applying the 2k debuff on the Yamato, and the Law will swing over it, and he does let it go immediately, and we do see a 2020 Chopper being caught down. And we do see the Monkey D. Luffy actually swinging choosing to attack the Nami on the field. And we do see him going for the Trafalgar Law ability, bouncing that Otama to hand. He's going to go for the Cat Viper to actually rest the Cat Viper. And we do see 3 Dawn being committed to the Yamato, and he's going to swing at the Cat Viper instead of the life. Now this is definitely a respect for the field because he definitely is still on 1 life and the opponent does have 4. So the Yamato, even though he does swing and successfully hits the life, he still have 3 characters on the field which can be a threat for the game next turn. And let's go for the Nami, and we do see a Kozuki coming down as well. Looking at top 5 for Wano country, does pick up another Kozuki here. He's gonna call the Kozuki and go for the Kozuki play once again. Looking at top 5 for Wano country, and we do see 5 active Dawn left. Just pick up to another Kozuki. Man, this is definitely some loop here. And we do see a misplay here because the Nami somehow gained rush. Maybe because he does find 3 Kozuki in a row that allow him to gain some rush ability. But jokes aside, that's definitely a misplay and both players didn't call it, so that's very unfortunate. Now we do see Trafalgar Law coming down and going for the Nami play once again. This is probably the 10th or 11th time that we see it. Man, the value from the Nami and the Trafalgar Law is so good. Now we do see 3 Dawn committed to the Luffy, and it's going to swing anti-Yamato, and the Yamato definitely fall there. Now this definitely spells a lot of trouble for the left player because Yamato is his best resource to actually start hitting the opponent's life without actually giving him much advantage, and we do see 5 hand size for the right player, which is pretty healthy even at this game state. And let's not forget, he does have 4 life to work with. Now he does have 10 active Dawn here. He's going to go for another Nami play, looking at top 5, and we do see him actually getting the Brooks, adding it to hand. It looks like he's going to go for another Kozuki, and will he find the 4th Kozuki there? I hope not, and he does miss the top 5 here, which is very unfortunate for him. Now we do see a Trafalgar Law ability, bouncing the Kozuki to hand. We're going to see a Brooks coming down, and going to attach 2 rested Dawn to the Trafalgar Law leader. It's going to swing at the Luffy. This will be asking for 2k counter, he does have it, guarding with the Brooks. And we're going to see more Dawn being attached. Going to attach 4 Dawns to the Nami, going to swing at the Luffy once again, and the Otama will be blocking it. However, he does have 0 hand for the left player, and he does top draw into the Kozuki. And will he be able to draw into some miracle as he does use his ability? Looking at top 5 for Wano country, we do see him actually pick up the Yamato, which is a pretty card, I would say. And he's going to actually use the leader to kill off the Nami because Nami is so annoying in this game, and we're going to see a Yamato coming down for 5 cost and with no hand size. This is definitely a last turn for the left player as he does have only 1 life left, and we only have 1 Tony chopper to actually block off all the attacks. Now we do see Otama swing at the Kozuki, and this will be a successful hit because 0 power is still power, and we do see 2 attached down to the Brooks, and the Brooks will swing at the life, hitting down to 0 already. The Law will swing at the opponent's leader and does use the Kozuki, which he did pick up from the life, to guard it. And we do see another Kozuki being farmed here, and I believe he's looking for the Cat Viper because Cat Viper will actually rest the 2020 chopper, and this will be game. But however, he's going to go for the Trafalgar Law ability, bouncing that Brooks to hand, adding 2k shield value. Going to rest that 2020 chopper. It's going to actually go for game here, and the opponent on the left does concede. Unfortunately, I do not have the deck list for these 2 law lists. However, I still thank you guys for watching till the end, and do consider subscribing, dropping a like and a comment if you guys do enjoy the content.